webinar is prepared to help you understand a new feature of the software that's just been installed on your campus. This new feature is called Student Center, and you can access it from the left menu bar on this page once you have signed in to Campus Solutions. Click Student Center. Student Center is a self-service single entry point that delivers both content and navigation. From here, you can access functions that are important to you, such as your class schedule in a summary form here, or a weekly version through this link. You can take a look at account information here in summary form, or through this link you can get more detailed information about your account. It's possible for you to see any holds that are attached to your record. Holds are things that might prevent you from registering or from receiving a transcript, some things like that. There's personal information as we scroll down on the page, and you can see summary of home address, home phone, information that's in the system related to you. If you want to take a look at more detailed information, click on the demographic data link. It's also possible for you to search for classes or to search the course catalog for your institution. It's possible for you to do your enrolling through Student Center, either here or through Enrollment Shopping Cart. And it's possible for you to take a more complete look at your academic information that's on record in the system. Again, that would be done through this link. Let's start by doing a little bit of searching through the course catalog and the schedule of classes. Enter through search, and here we're at the search for classes link. The institution is populated by the institution to which you are enrolled. That simply pops in. You can look for information by term. In our example here, we're going to take a look at the fall schedule for 2008. We'll enter that here, and then we'll take a look for a specific course. Let's just look for accounting. This checkbox is always populated when you come in, and it encourages the system to just show you open classes. If you wanted to look at all classes, not just those that were open, you'd click the checkbox off. But the normal process is to check this box on, and then we're going to use the search button down here at the bottom of the panel. At this point, it has brought up, first of all, again, it has brought up your class schedule, and just one of the courses. We saw two before, but if we click Show All, you'll get all of your classes listed here as well. So you have an idea of when the classes are meeting, so you can look for something that will fit into your schedule. The open classes are listed here, starting with Accounting 102 and increasing exponentially throughout until you reach the end of the accounting sequence. If you found a course that you were interested in taking, you could click the Select Classes button here. But for now, we're just browsing classes, as you might do as you're preparing to register for the next semester. I want to just move back up and also take you through Browse Course Catalog just for a moment. So we'll wait for the system to open up. It's the institution that you are enrolled in. But as with Class Search, it is possible for you to search for classes here and in Class Search at any of the 11 North Dakota institutions of higher education. We're going to just let it remain with the North Dakota State University, and we're going to click on E, looking for English courses. So we'll click on E, and we'll scroll down until we locate the English courses. Once you've reached the section that you're looking for, you'll find the courses listed in numeric order from lowest to highest. And if you find one that you're especially interested in looking at, maybe you'd want to look at the honors composition, you would simply click on the link title of the course, and the system then opens that course, and also information about the number of credits, the kind of grading that's done in the course. Graded means it would be an A through F grade basis for this course. The course component is lecture. That's the way the course is delivered. And here's more information on the course. You could look at class sections by using this button, or you can add it to your planner by using this button. The planner is a spot in the system that allows you to lay out plans for future semesters. We're going to go back to Student Center at this point, and we're going to take a look at My Academics. The My Academics section identifies, again, the institution that you're enrolled in. It identifies the career, whether you're an undergrad, a grad student, a law or med student if you are on a particular campus. The program identifies what you are actually studying. And the major is the name of the degree you're working toward. Minors are also listed. It's possible for you to also look at your advisor information here. And opening this section shows you your advisor. And if you were to click on this, it would connect you to the email system and allow you to send your advisor an email. It's also possible for you to see your advisor information listed here at the bottom of the first page. At this point, I'd like to take you to Enroll, and we'll do that through this link. Once you've selected Enrolling, it's possible for you to do an add, a drop, or an edit, also to view your class schedule here. We're not going to view the class schedule. We'll do that in another location in just a bit. But for right now, let's assume we're registering for classes for the fall semester. We would click the term we were looking for and click the Continue button. This is the enrollment page, and on this page you would enter courses that you had selected through an earlier class search, or you could do your class search right here at the time you're registering. For purposes of this demonstration, I looked for a course earlier, and I'm going to enter it now. And then I'm going to click Enter. It's identified for me an Agriculture 189 course, which is open and available. It's offered for the first 8 weeks of the term. It's an undergraduate course through the College of Ag, Food Systems, and Natural Resources, open only to freshmen. We'll go ahead and register for this class by clicking Next. At this point, you see the shopping cart listed here. The course is identified, and now we can proceed through the enrollment process. At this point, it's identifying, confirming the class, and suggesting that you click Finish Enrolling to process your request. So we'll go ahead and do that. If we had been successful, there would be a green checkbox alongside the course. An X indicates that there's an error and we were unable to add the course. The error is identified, unable to add the class. Requisites have not been met. Check the class description for a list of enrollment requirements. At this point, we could go back and add another class, but I think you see the process, so we'll just assume that for this particular demonstration and example, that we're not going to try to do anything else at this point, but we're going to go back and look for some courses that might substitute for that. So let's slip out of this and go back to Student Center. I'm going to move down on the page just a bit, and we're going to take a look at demographic information. Again, as I told you earlier, there's a summary which identifies a home address for you, a home phone number, demographic data. You might do this kind of thing just to verify that all the information about you is correct and accurate in the system. There are several things that you can look at. Address information can be checked, name information can be checked, phone number, and there's a quick scan here available so you can see if gender is correct, if date of birth is correct, marital status, your national ID number, Social Security is identified here, and ethnicity, citizenship. Let's just check a few of the other things. Check the addresses that are on record. That's an important thing to do ahead of time. And it's also possible, if you found that there was something that wasn't accurate on the address, to go ahead and do an edit right at this spot. I won't demonstrate that piece at this point. Let's look at names now. There are several names available in the system, and you may determine which names you want to use. It's possible for you to identify a preferred name. Legal name is one that you're not able to change. That's one that is populated at the time you're admitted using the application data that was provided. But other names are available for edit, and you would do that here. It's possible to also check phone number here, and there are several choices. This particular student has 4 listed: a mobile, a home, a parent, and a work number. Those are primarily the choices available. Fax to identify a preferred number, phone number. That would be the number that would be populated in several places throughout the system. For instance, with the checkbox here, we saw a home phone number on the first page of your Student Center. It's also possible for you to delete that information here. Email address is also available, and again, you can identify a preferred one of those. Emergency contacts, that's kind of an important one, and we don't like to think about that, but if something were to happen to you, these are the people that are identified in the system who would be notified of something occurring in your personal situation. So it's good to keep that information up to date. Demographic information would just take us back to the page we saw as we started this section. We're going to go ahead now and do Student Center again, and just take a quick summary, just one more look around to see if there's anything that we might have missed. It is possible in this personal information area for you to also identify extracurricular activities that you may be interested in or that you've participated in the past, any honors and awards that you've received, possibly work experience, which might be helpful in terms of placement in a campus job or some such thing. Also, information like that can be helpful to your advisor as they're looking to plan your program of study. At the bottom of this Student Center page, there's a section called Admissions, and it is also possible to apply for admissions here. But I think the logic of this in the time you have access to these pages, and therefore I don't think you'll spend a lot of time in the admissions area. That's a quick and brief introduction to Student Center, a new feature of the software that you have available for your use on campus, and we hope that you will find it helpful and useful, and that you will use it to update information to keep your data current as you're continuing through your professional life here at whatever institution you're enrolled in. Thanks for taking time to look at the webinar.